Well, we're starting out today a little out of breath and very exciting because today we had a massive drywall delivery. We're gonna mount everything today, but the truck really struggled to get up because we got so much rain last night. It really struggled to get up the hill, and now they cannot get up the last little passageway to the house. So we're either gonna carry it by hand, but thankfully the excavator is still here, and we're gonna attempt to deliver the entire stack of drywall using the excavator.
Struggle with these trees up there.
Well, we decided it would be better to tow the truck up closer to the house using the excavator rather than carrying the drywall stack with the excavator, which I'm a little just, mildly disappointed because I think it would have been fun to see the entire stack of drywall hanging from the excavator, but this is a safer route, and then we'll have to carry everything in by hand.
Things are quite a bit chaotic this morning. We are trying to load in drywall, and the trench has been dug, so there's just mud everywhere. It is just kind of crazy here today. It's really hard to even figure out how to get in and out of the house without being in someone's way. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. We are gonna get this drywall done, and I'm so excited to see how much more like a home this really looks like once we get this drywall up.
So the hill and the road and the rain, it's all kind of working against us today, but we're making it work. We have to take a massive delivery of pipes for our sewer system, but no, the truck just cannot get up that road there. It's no way. So we are by hand moving all of the pipes into a pickup truck, and then we'll have to make 6 or 7 trips up and down in order to bring everything up. So this is all bringing back memories of delivering up that sand all that time ago, because man, it would be so much easier to build on a flat chunk of land, maybe off in a forest somewhere or down in the valley, but no, we wanted to pick the spot with a nice view, and in order to build in the spot with a nice view, you got to overcome some challenges. So all of these tubes are 6 meters long, and I think we have like 100 of them. It's ridiculous. And it's because we have to run a very long distance in order to connect to the sewer. It's very bumpy, and the pipes keep hitting branches above us, which then showers us with rainwater. Oh, that's cold. Oh, it's so cold.
My hair.
You don't have any hair.
My hair, Bradey.
Second load here. We're attempting to load it down pretty heavy because we don't want to be doing this all day. We need to get back to work. We've got drywall to hang. I love hanging drywall. I know most people don't enjoy it, but I do, and we have a large team here today, so I don't know if I'm going to be in the way or if I can help much, but I think I mentioned in a previous video that the reason we had to bring in such a large team today is because we ran out of time. We need to basically get this drywall finished in day and a half, I think, maybe 2 days. We're getting a little bit of a slow start today, so we'll see how it can go. But if I were to do it, to take it from start to finish, it'd probably take me 5 or 6 days at least, maybe more with filming because that always slows things down a bit. And we're out of time because we've scheduled the plumber's time to come back and do the in-floor heating based on his very limited ability. And that is such a crucial point to get past the in-floor heating that we don't want to miss his window of opportunity because it could delay the entire house by a month. Once we can get past the in-floor heating, then things are kind of smooth sailing from then on out. There's no more pinch points or things that can really slow us down. So it was worth the effort to go ahead and bring in this large team and get it done as fast as possible. Bye, 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 bye. So these pipes are kind of unique. They're not the typical PVC orange pipes that you would see. They are reinforced corrugated pipes because we need to run the entire line down this roadway, and then you'll have tractors and excavators and cars driving over top of it. You don't want anything to break. You really don't want a sewer line breaking. So these are 16 centimeter in diameter tubes, extra special to go on the road. One more load to go.
Bye.
The last load. Man, it's bumpy. Well, allow me to take a quick break to tell you about today's video sponsor, June's Journey. If you haven't heard of it, June's Journey is a captivating hidden objects mystery game that takes you back to the glamour of the 1920s. Each chapter takes you through a thrilling murder mystery detective story where the main character, June Parker, is on a quest to solve the murder of her sister and uncover her family's secrets. The game is completely free to download and is available both on iPhone and Android, as well as on PC through Facebook Games. And right now, for the 4th time, June's Journey is participating in the Green Game Jam, encouraging players to take action in the real world for the environment. From now until September 16th, players can participate in the Seeds of Kindness Challenge in order to win exciting rewards by participating in real-life green activities such as trash cleanup, recycling, planting, and more. You can also participate in the Harvest Festival, the celebration event every day within the game from September 9th to 15th to win additional prizes. June's Journey is not only a fun game to play, but it's also rather relaxing. The storyline is very captivating, but I do find the process of finding all of the hidden objects to be a great way to unwind. So if you're ready to embark on your own adventure with June's Journey, then download the game completely for free using the link in the description below or by scanning this QR code on screen. And thank you so much to June's Journey for sponsoring today's video. Alright, so the team is smashing through this, doing a fantastic job. We're using a really unique sheet of drywall here. This is not your normal drywall. I'm assuming some of you are going to be wondering what this is because it's blue. Usually drywall is white or it's green. Green would be for humidity, white is normal, but this is blue. It's called, ¿cómo se dice? Diamant Knopf? Diamant Knopf? Okay, it's called Diamant Knopf. I think it's German. It's significantly stronger than regular drywall. Holds up much better with humidity even than the green board. And it also reduces sound transmitted. So from room to room, sound doesn't transfer as much. And with this house, with as much as the walls are curving, as much as our system and studs are not perfectly straight because of the stones and the walls curving, and because of what I'm predicting to be a battle against humidity, hopefully not with all of the systems that we've installed, I just wanted to put in the best possible drywall that we could to make sure that it lasts as long as possible.
So that didn't take long, and the first room is completely finished.
So I'm Andrea is back to digging because we need to hook up the electricity from the street to the house. So yes, we are going on grid. We're gonna be a combination of off grid and on grid, which is really the best solution because then we'll basically utilize the grid as our battery storage because we will produce so much energy that we'll sell it back to the grid, and then when we need it, we will use that credit and it'll act kind of as our battery for free rather than spending thousands of dollars on batteries and then being limited by its capacity. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you think about it, it makes sense. While we're digging this trench, we're digging it a lot deeper than we have to because I'm gonna add another water line. I'd love to be able to get water all the way to our garden, and here at the elevation we are and the temperatures that we get, we need to bury that line 40 centimeters below ground to make sure that it never freezes. So you might as well dig a little bit extra and add a line while we're in this process. Ma in fondo non è possibile taglia, solo taglia.
Ma bisogna tagliarli più flessibile.
Sì.
Sai che lo portiamo su?
Sì. Ah?
Metti, ok. Gira.
Ok.
E lo portiamo là, in due, a spalla.
In due.
Ci sei?
So these cement boxes, they're called pancette, they act as our junction point anytime we need to connect electricity, water, whatever. They come with these holes on the side that you can bash through an opening, and you can buy them with a closed bottom or an open bottom. I bought them closed for another purpose, but that's in the future, and what we need today that I didn't plan for is an open bottom pancetto. You don't want them open because then they will fill up with water and there's no possibility for them to drain, and then the water gets into your tube that holds your electrical line, and you know, that's just not a good idea. So I tried to break it with a hammer, but that's a no-go, so we're gonna have to cut them open in order to let the water drain. Yeah, just keep pulling it out and I'll untangle them.
Careful.
Oh my goodness, that's dangerous. How many times?
Tranquillo, Bradey.
What does he need? Well, the hill might have defeated us for today. I just got a call to come running because our delivery of sand just got stuck. So we've officially been defeated by this road yet again. Our delivery of sand was supposed to make it up the hill. In order for us to install the pipes, you need to protect the pipes in sand. Otherwise, as you drive over them, the stones in the ground will actually puncture the pipe. And the road is just too bad. He tried to get up and he started slipping and sliding backwards, and he made it to a safe area. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to dump the sand here, and either we spend 15 hours with a wheelbarrow to finish today, which is not going to happen. We're not doing that. Or we have to stop everything and wait for a tractor, or I don't know, maybe we'll find some other solution. But for today, it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get the sand up to the house. Pretty sure he just blocked himself in. Mi dispiace. For the record, we are trying to have this road fixed once and for all. Unfortunately, the paperwork and the bureaucracy have been fighting us against it for the last year. And here comes Andrea to once again rescue a vehicle. I wish we could have done that with the sand still in the truck and hauled it up to the house, but it would have been too heavy. The excavator wouldn't have been able to even come close to doing it. But he's now blocked himself in with this. He's gonna have to drive over that and just make sure his tires don't get close to the edge of this hill, because that is a sheer drop off. Bravo, bravo. Che va bene, grazie mille, ciao, ciao. Buon lavoro. I'm having fun.
Good. That's a lie, but I know.
No, this project here is just the biggest can of worms that we haven't begun to capture on camera. We've been working on this for a day and we've accomplished about 45 minutes of work because we're trying to figure out that can of worms. That it's fine.
Bellissimo, grazie Bradey, grazie, che mi hai detto che sono bellissimo. Allora, boh.
Okay. All right, so the team inside is making a lot more progress than we are outside. We're still solving problems, but they are putting up a second layer of drywall. We need 2 layers of drywall in here because we're gonna be mounting a lot of tile work to this back wall, so we need to make sure it's strong enough. But we're making sure that the blue drywall is on the outside, so that the blue drywall protects against the humidity.
It is so funny to see the house kind of covered in blue. I wish the girls were here with us right now because they would absolutely love it. Alexa's favorite color is blue. Chloe's favorite color is pink, so if we could have kept their room with the pink ceiling and the blue walls, they would have been really happy, I think. It feels really good. Everything's starting to come together. It's so weird that it's blue. I still can't get over it.
No, I think this is pre-painted. It's pre-painted the color we wanted. It's good. No.
It is very bright. But no, I'm so excited to have something that's like
straight and like
yes, it's like
yeah.
It looks like a house that's being renovated. I think that for the longest time it has been
It looks like a barn.
It's been a barn, you know, and you see all of the stones, which are so beautiful, but it's hard to imagine clean lines at all in the original barn, house, whatever you want to call it. Now it's definitely a house.
I don't know if you can appreciate this on the camera, but just visualizing this painted properly and rendered properly and all of that, but combined with the new combined with the old, is just going to be a really
fantastic
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about the flooring that we're going to be putting down. That will be...
I'm so excited about the flooring we picked. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to do the flooring.
Well, that's going to do it for today. We basically got through the entire house in a single day. There's a couple of small pieces to build out still, but tomorrow we'll be back at it to patch all of the missing pieces and to hopefully mud the entire house. I believe we'll have a 3-person team going mudding, and with special rapid drying mud, we should be able to get through most of the entire house, if not the entire thing, tomorrow.
Bravo, bravo.
A question we get asked a lot is how are you going to live in such a dark space? But hopefully now you can see how the space is going to brighten up with the white ceilings. And now that we have some drywall up, and once that drywall is painted, all of that reflects the natural light and really brightens the place up. And yes, we are keeping as much stone as we are allowed to have, but all of the exterior facing walls must be covered up according to the law, but we are still keeping as much of the stonework exposed as we can. But it's really nice to have some nice finished walls that reflect the light as well as the original stonework. So I'd really hoped to have all of this mess kind of completely closed up today and finished out beautifully for the end of the week, but it didn't turn out that way. I knew this would be a can of worms that we would open up once we started digging, because we have to do it in phases. We can't complete the entire project at once. We had to dig now in order to get some lines run into the house before we pour the finished level of concrete in the house over top of the insulation. But we can't run the entire sewer line because that digging would get in the way of projects that have to come next. So you have to do it almost in 3 separate phases. It's very confusing. And you also have to plan for what are we doing with the rainwater that we get from the roof. We wanted to kind of divert that into a cistern to be able to use, but that's causing some real big problems and complications because we want to be able to run that water this direction. But if we hook that up now in order to close things up, because we obviously can't bring in materials to then close up the concrete floor without closing up the road, well, then all of that water would be forced down that direction and stop right in front of the new room and would end up flooding the house, guaranteed. So that means we're gonna put a little bit of a stop to this, think about it, make sure we're doing things right the first time, and then next week we will close everything up and get this place looking back to normal. Really quick, don't forget to download June's Journey using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this week's video, and we will see you next week.